The Kwara State Governor, Abdulrahman Abdulrazaq, has visited Woro community in Kaiama Local Government Area, where 75 people were killed for refusing to be indoctrinated by extremist members of the Mamuda terrorist group. The community, which has been deserted, still has some structures burning nearly 2 days after the attack, with the traditional ruler describing it as one too many. The 6-hour journey from Ilorin, the state capital, by the governor, accompanied by security chiefs, took off at 3:30 p.m. and it was already dark upon arrival at the palace of the Emir of Kaiama. The visibly shaken traditional ruler said 75 people were killed for refusing to be indoctrinated by the Mamuda group.
Very unfortunate that we lost a very large number of people. I think this is one of the largest massacre in Nigeria at the same time, if I can remember. By our count, by the speaker in the morning, 75 people were identified and given mass barrier. This excludes the Christians who are taken away, the Yorubas who are taken away, and some corpses are seen in the bush that are not yet. So the figures is likely to go up. If you go to Woro now, it's a ghost town. Everybody has deserted the whole place. Because like this time yesterday, it was just like a war. Not a killing, the massacre, because it's only one side that was killing the only. So we lost a large number of people, also, and a lot of people have been kidnapped, mostly women and children, taken to the bush. I don't know for what purpose. We believe that this solution can be minimized, and that if we have a military basis, let's say FOB, probably one Woro or that exit, Nanu and all the rest. These people are at the edge of the national park, very large are more than Zimbabwe, the one in Borno State. And it's very porous, very empty, and habitat-free. It's but they want a consolidated and comprehensive military outfit involving Kwara and Niger that can output them. They have actually taken over the whole country. And unfortunately, some of our boys, some of our people from the Bogu area, they've joined them now in the system, and it's making it very difficult to monitor. They are the informants, they are the participants, they are the everything in us.
The chairman of Kaiama Local Government painted a grim picture of how people, including children and wives of the village head, were killed and abducted while the village head was absent.
What we saw there is like a film that we do watch in movies. I'm a medical personnel. I have never seen corpse like that in my life. To count up to 75 corpses that we saw, aside those that got burnt, unidentified. As we speak, there are still corpses in the bush because they are ambushing them. They ambush them in the village. We wanted to buy water, to drink water in Woro. We could not get water to buy because the shops by the roadside were all vandalized, were all burnt down. The vigilantes who are seated in their office, numbering about 10, 12 of them, they tried to shoot them. The gun didn't penetrate them. They pushed them into the office and burned those young men into ashes. In fact, one or two, we saw the corpse, the skull.
In response, the governor announced that President Tinubu has approved the deployment of an army battalion to the state to flush out the bandits.
Of 75 of your subjects in Woro. I like alternative. Your emirate is versatile, and from information I've been getting, this village refused to succumb to a perverted form of Islamic doctrine. They are lying under your emirate, and abiding by the Islamic faith, and basically they don't want any alteration and alignment, alteration to how they pray to God had to pray to Allah, and because they absolutely refused a change in doctrine in the faith, they were attacked and massacred. It's different from what we used to see, where subjects were kidnapped for ransom, but this was just a pure massacre, and it's something we truly condemn and commiserate with you over.
The governor and his team then proceeded to Woro community for a 2-hour journey to assess the situation. Remains of burnt vehicles and motorcycles litter the community, while some structures are still burning.
We can see issues of ideology, religious ideology. The citizens here resisting the sort of ideology that is alien to them. 75 have been buried, and we're short of words. But we thank the security agencies for their work. Also commend the president for deploying the troops. A new battalion coming in here, a new operation, Savannah Shield, will take over from the southern axis of the operation Fasanyama. So things will certainly get better here.
Many community members have been abducted, and the search for more corpses is ongoing.